What's going on, guys? How we doing today? It's your boy Retro Obsessed. It's an obsession. I am finally back after about a 2-month break from YouTube doing real videos because it's just been so hot. And today we're going to be talking about something a little different, and that is my VHS collection. Let's go.
Are you obsessed with retro?
Do you play racing games from morning to night?
Did you convert your garage into a game room?
If the answer is yes,
Subscribe now.
Retro Obsessed is ready to entertain you.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. How are we doing today? My name is Tom, aka Retro Obsessed. It's an obsession. Hope you guys are doing well out there. It has been about a 2-month stretch since the last time I did a real video out of my garage. It has just been too hot.
So hot. Want to touch the hiney?
Here in Southern California, we had a 10-week straight of 105 or more degrees here. Absolutely insane. Last week it was 115 degrees for almost 3 or 4 days straight. It's still warm, it's still hot, don't get me wrong. I think it was like 95 today, but for the first time in 10 weeks, the temperature was below 100 degrees. It was 95 degrees today, and I actually thought it felt nice. I think it's because we just got so used to the 100 plus degrees. Anyway, I wanted to do a video. It's been a while. A lot of you know I am starting to downsize some of my collection for personal reasons, but I still have a lot of stuff. And one of my main things that I'm still collecting for, because it's still pretty cheap and the nostalgia factor is still there, VHS tapes. I love VHS.
Marty, shh, you'll scare the fish. But we're missing the big football game. Relax, my VHS home video recorder is taping it right now. Terrific. Watch. Terrific. But suppose it's over 3 hours. Relax, Panasonic VHS tapes up to 4 hours of sports, movie specials on one cassette. Wow. This VHS is for me. We caught the whole game. Best catch of the day. Yeah.
VHS, the 4-hour system from Panasonic and other leading companies.
As of right now, I have approximately 350 VHS. This shelf behind me is, I believe, 7 feet tall by 4 feet wide, filled all the way down with VHS tapes, some sideways, some on top, some at other areas of my game room. I have it set for different themes and different movies. But yeah, about 350 VHS right now. I love VHS. I love the original quality, the original sound. You know, you throw it on, you gotta spend 15 minutes fast forwarding commercials and ads. To me, it's a love of the video. You know, anyone can just stream a movie, boom, search it, pop it in. There's no love for it, and after about 10 minutes you get bored, you turn it right off. You know, with these, kind of like a vinyl record, you have to take your time. You gotta find the movie you want, you gotta pop it in your VCR. Oh, the last person forgot to rewind it. Spend 5 minutes waiting for it to rewind it. Now you do all that stuff, you're gonna watch the damn movie, I guarantee it. Just like a vinyl record, you know, you can stream all this music online, but the joy of finding the record you want, taking it out, putting it on the turntable, wiping it and dusting it, playing it and enjoying it, you're gonna listen to the entire album that way. You're not just gonna skip a track. Like I said, and that's why I love VHS. You know, anyone can just pop on a streaming service and watch a movie. But another reason why I love VHS, I would say probably a good 1/4 of these movies you can't even get on streaming services. Okay, take for example, Forrest Gump.
And that's all I have to say about that.
Amazing movie, Tom Hanks is amazing, nothing out of the ordinary, just a great classic movie. And I'm like, okay, I'm in my living room, I wanna go look it up on Hulu or Netflix or whatever they have. Nothing, not one streaming service that had it except for Prime Video, and you had to rent it for $5. Why on earth am I gonna rent a movie for $5 from 1995 when I have a copy in my garage? I'm not gonna do that, that is stupid. So that is another reason why I collect a lot of these physical media, because one day these movies are not gonna be available. all these companies within a 24-hour period can go and cut off the streaming services, and then you're left with nothing. You have nothing. And us guys with the physical media and the physical video games and the physical music will be loving it because you have nothing to watch and nothing to listen to. But yeah, that's one reason why I do love collecting VHS tapes, is because the sheer fact that a lot of them aren't even on streaming services. Now don't get me wrong, VHS tapes take up a lot of room. I'm not gonna lie there. Like I said, this shelf, it's a gaming shelf. It's 7 feet tall by 4 feet wide, and it is down and it is packed. So if you have a good couple hundred VHS tapes or a couple hundred games, a couple hundred movies, DVDs, these shelves are absolutely perfect for it. If you have more than that, the next thing is probably just to get something custom. But if you have a good couple hundred, like me, these are absolutely the perfect shelf you can get. Amazon, $99, they're perfect. But yeah, like I said, I absolutely love VHS. I love the original quality. You know, get yourself a really nice quality CRT TV like me back here. I have my 32-inch and my 40-inch Sony Trinitron XPR CRT flat screen TVs, and the picture is absolutely amazing on them. I have a VCR DVD combo that actually has the RGB hookups. I think it's the red, green, blue, yellow, red hookups, those ones. I think they're component or composite, one of the two. I get the names messed up. Anyway, whatever is the better one. And I watch my VHS and my DVDs and my Laserdisc on the 40-inch Sony Trinitron. Absolutely beautiful picture. And like I said, even with these old VHS tapes with a good VCR and a good TV, a good set of cables, it's gonna look almost as good as DVD, honestly.
What year is it?
But I love the original 480 pixel, whatever it is. I think it's a 480, I don't remember offhand. And they're not redone movies. They're not, you know, transferred over to DVD 1,000 times to lose quality. These are originals. And well, they were about, up until about, I think 3 months ago when I decided to move my VHS shelf into this shelf, they were all alphabetized. And for the most part, about 3/4 of them are, but my daughter was helping me and then she got bored and just started throwing them in there at the last second. So I needed to reorganize about a quarter of them. But for the most part, they're all alphabetized A to Z, which is nice. I have some home videos down here. You can see some of these home videos are actually mine from when I was a kid that my parents gave me from the early, mid 80s, early 90s, Christmas, birthdays, all the good stuff, and me actually opening up presents like video games and everything like that. You know, eventually what I want to do is hook up my VCR to my capture card on my computer and download all these VHS tapes and then put them onto DVD. Then that way I can give them back to, you know, my family, my parents, aunts and uncles that have lost family members. And you know, I have all of the original tapes, so I thought that was really cool. And eventually I will put all of these VHS home tapes onto DVDs for everyone. And now what I would like to do is actually show you my top 10 movies on VHS that I currently own. There are a few that I'm still looking for, because for the most part you can find VHS pretty damn cheap, you know, yard sales, thrift stores, stuff like that. But like a lot of the old horror movies are going for crazy amounts of money. One of the VHS tapes I have in my favorite top 10 movies is actually like a $40 VHS right now used. It's insane. Anyway, here's my top 10 movies on VHS in no particular order. There's not top 10 like 1 through 10. They're just randomly my top 10 movies that I own on VHS. Number 1, American History X. Edward Norton, amazing, amazing movie. If you know this movie, then you know. It's hard to describe it without getting into too much detail about it. Curb Stomp, that's all you gotta know. American History X, great movie. Probably my top 3 movie of all time, Tombstone.
You tell him I'm coming, and hell's coming with me, you hear?
I have this on basically every format you can think of. I have it on VCR, I have it on beta, even though I don't have a beta player. I have it on DVD, I have it on Blu-ray, I have it on, I think they just released a 4K. I don't got it yet, but I heard they just released a 4K version of this. I still gotta get that. I have special editions, ultimate editions, steelbook editions. I have it on Laserdisc. Tombstone, top 3 movie of all time. Kurt Russell, Val Kilmer, I'll be your Huckleberry.
I'm your Huckleberry.
One of the best movies ever made, and on VHS, it's that much more better. And here's the movie I was talking about that's worth about $40. That is The Wizard with Fred Savage.
Power Glove. love the Power Glove. It's so bad.
Crazy that this movie, for some odd reason, is going up in price. I'm guessing it's probably because of the whole market value as far as video games go, and then all of a sudden these older video game movies are going up in price. Fred Savage the Wizard recorded in California, where I'm from, so it actually has a special place in my heart. A lot of it was made in Southern California. It was really cool. It's where they had the Nintendo Championship video, where this video released. They had the Power Glove, Rad Racer. They introduced Super Mario Brothers 3. Absolutely, probably the best video game related movie of all time, in my opinion. Let me know in the comments below what you think of The Wizard, if you have seen it, or if you own it on DVD or whatnot, and if you're actually surprised about the value. In good condition, which this one is in really good condition. At one time it was $3.99. This is going for about 40 bucks in a good condition on VHS. Pretty insane there. Next up we have, what? Rarity, Retro Video Game Collection in the Modern Era. How'd that get in there? That's weird. Go check it out on Amazon Prime right now, guys. Next up, good old classic, Back to the Future, Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd. It does not get much better than Back to the Future. I do own the trilogy. I love it. I just picked up the trilogy on 4K and it looks amazing. Obviously it's not as good as a true 4K movie because it wasn't recorded in 4K, but upscaled to 4K, it looks really nice. But just, throwing this on a CRT TV, on a good TV, a good VCR, and it looks amazing. Good old original Back to the Future.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
And next up, anyone that knows me knows I love Fast and the Furious. It is actually insane to think that the first two Fast and the Furious movies are actually on VHS. The Fast and the Furious and Too Fast, Too Furious is actually on VHS. Some people are gonna hate me for it, but actually the Fast and Furious is my all-time favorite movie, hands down, beating out any other movies, horror movies, action movies, comedy. Fast and Furious, my all-time favorite movie all time. Anyone and everyone that knows me knows that I'm a massive Fast and Furious fan. I'm in the official fan club. I have an entire shelf dedicated for all my Fast and Furious stuff. I got cars, Funko Pops, movies, VHS, all the collection, all the collectors. I have a signed picture from Jesse. Just a ton of Fast and Furious stuff. A massive collector and a massive fan. The original Fast and the Furious. Next up, we got Ghostbusters. Harold Ramis, Rick Moranis. It does not get much better than Ghostbusters. Even if you've never watched the movie before, even if you hate the movie, you still know what Ghostbusters is. Just an iconic movie. 1984, guys. I was 2 years old when this was made. Oh, my back hurts thinking about that.
He slimed me.
And then you got the good old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Turtles in a half shell. Turtle power, if you know, you know. Now what's crazy is this is actually a family line edition. I think I have this on 3 different clamshells. Why you need the same movie 3 different times, I'll never know. Why? Because I like the different covers and I like the different cover art. Even though it's the exact same movie, I collect them all. Just like video game collectors that collect all the variants, to me this is a variant because it is not the original cover. Amazing movie, one of the best movies ever made. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, awesome movie.
And I mean no anchovies. You put anchovies on this thing and you're in big trouble, okay?
Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys an example of the variants I was talking about. Okay, so this is actually one of my other favorite movies ever made called Colors. I love the LA gang member movies because I was born and raised in LA. So I love watching these and watching the areas that they were actually made in, born and raised in Los Angeles myself. I've seen a lot of these areas before, so I love the LA gang movies. But yeah, Colors, actually one of my favorite movies. Sean Penn, Robert Duvall, amazing movie. And so I got that one, okay? And then I got Movie Time, same movie, different variant. And then I got Orion version, exact same movie, 3 different variants. Do you need all 3 of them? No. Do I want them? Yeah. Could there be more? Absolutely. If I find them and I don't have this variant, I'm gonna get it. Even though I have 3 copies of the movie, I want the variants. I absolutely love Colors, one of my favorite movies.
But you're just like them Pac-Man. Nothing but a gangster.
Next up, Tom Cruise in Top Gun, amazing movie. I actually just got done watching the new Top Gun Maverick, They did phenomenal in that movie. Some people hated it, some people loved it. I'm right there with loving it. I think they did a phenomenal job on it. You know, bringing back a lot of the original cast was absolutely awesome. Goose's son making the appearance, absolutely amazing movie. Top Gun, you gotta have it.
Watch the birdie. I cracked myself up.
Another must-have movie from the 80s, The Terminator. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I'll be back.
I personally think, in my honest opinion, Terminator 2 is better than Terminator 1. One of the very, very few videos or movies that I actually personally think the sequel is better than the original. Some people might hate me for that. Some people might unsubscribe to me for that one. Some people might love me for that one. Let me know in the comments below if you think Terminator 2 is better than the original. Let me know. And finishing up the night with one of my top 10 movies of all time, The Goonies.
First, you gotta do the truffle shuffle. Come on! Do it! Come on! Do it!
I absolutely love this movie, and so many young actors in this movie that you probably wouldn't even recognize unless you actually paid attention and realized who they were. But if you haven't seen this movie, go find it. I don't even know if they stream it anywhere. You might want to try Plex, Hulu, I don't know, but go watch The Goonies and go watch all the actors, how young they were. I don't want to spoil it and ruin it. Just go watch it. One of my top 10 favorite movies of all time. Alright guys, so yeah, there we have it. There is my VHS collection. Last time I checked, it was just a hair over 350 VHS and growing. Now there is some of them I will be getting rid of. I'm looking for more particular ones now instead of just anything and everything. So once I find like another 5 or 10 movies, I'm gonna sell another 5 or 10 movies just so I can make room for the movies that I actually want instead of movies that I just get whatever. I will be doing a Whatnot sale. I am on Whatnot, guys. Go ahead and follow me in the link below for a free $10 if you haven't already followed me. I will be doing a VHS sale where everything, all the VHS tapes I have are gonna start off at only $1. Get some amazing deals, some amazing movies. I'm not even gonna look them up. If they're worth more, you're gonna get it for a steal. If they're worth less, you know, I mean, VHS movies are worth at least $1, right? If you're gonna go for your personal collection. I do resell them, but I've been on a Whatnot kick recently because it has been really good recently. I started selling my video games again, and it seems like over the last couple months, Whatnot has actually gotten a lot better for the smaller resellers. I've noticed the larger YouTubers aren't making as big of an appearance as they used to be a couple months ago. Don't get me wrong, they're still on there, and I have nothing but respect for them. You know, gotta love their hustle. But right now, it's actually a good thing for the smaller guys because now they're getting more of an appearance from everyone, so which is nice. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below, guys, what is your favorite movie of all time that's older, that's on VHS, and if you actually personally own it and actually personally watch your VHS movies instead of just sit on the shelf. You know, I'm the gamer that actually plays his games. If I find a sealed game, guess what? I'm opening it and I'm gonna play it because I'm the gamer, not just a collector. Just like VHS movies, just like the vinyl record, just like the music CDs. I listen to them and I watch them every single day. You know, I have a little 13-inch VCR TV combo. Every day I either slap on a VHS movie or I turn my turntable on and I slap a record on while I'm working, about 10 hours in my garage a day. So yeah, it's really, really fun. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm back, baby. I am Tom, Retro Obsessed. It's an obsession. Have a good one, y'all. Be safe out there. Peace.